Welcome to Chiricahua National Monument.
Yes, it is already incredibly stunning since we got here, and it's a bit out of the way, but I think so far, worth it.
I'm totally mind blown. Like, we took the little scenic drive through Bonita Canyon. It's an 8-mile scenic drive up to the trailhead, and it literally looks like a mini desert version of the Avatar Mountains, like the movie Avatar. It is so cool.
Absolutely, and it's kind of out of the way to get out here, so we're only going to spend one day out here in the monument. So we are doing the Big Loop. It's an 8-mile, approximately 1,800 foot of elevation hike, and should take us by some of the most amazing scenery that we can imagine. So we are excited to show you, and we'll give you some more facts along the way. So this area is what's known as a sky island, and what they mean by that is it's just an area where the Earth's crust really lifted up from the surrounding valley area and makes like an island would in the middle of the ocean. So it is really neat to see like how the landscape away from the National Monument area is really just this low plain, and these are just uprooted in the middle of nowhere.
So this area was formed some 27 million years ago through a series of volcanic eruptions. And all the rock that you see here is rhyolitic tuff. So what happens is that the soft parts of that rock remove itself through weathering, and then you get these super cool rock formations that take all kinds of like shapes and sizes. Balanced rock right behind me, or arches, or rock formations that look like ducks or other things. And it is really cool to see how like different this area looks from, for example, Kashakatuwit that we explored a few weeks ago, even though the process of how it originated is really similar.
So something really awesome about the monument and this hike is just the fact that you're gonna have so much different diversity ecologically speaking. So, you know, you start up high and you're going through those pinnacles and rock formations, which is super neat. And as you lose elevation, you get into this more lush, like foresty type feel. So that diversity is super apparent, and it's really awesome to see.
Made it to the bottom of the canyon, but that means everything now is gonna be uphill. Guten Appetit!
It is definitely steep on the way up, so you're gonna want to take some breaks. While we're taking a break here, let me tell you a little bit about the not just natural history, but also the more human history. So obviously it's gorgeous with the rocks and everything, but this area has been inhabited by people for thousands of years, all the way back to the late Ice Age, 10,000 BC. But more recent discoveries have also shown that the Chiricahua Apache inhabited this area from about 1400 and 1500 time frame all the way until they were moved out by the European settlers in the late 1800s. And in our next video, we plan on showing you a little bit more about the conflict between those European settlers and the Native Americans.
So as you are climbing out of the canyon, you will get to a ford in the trail, and there is this option which is called Heart of Rocks loop. It's about a 1-mile loop that leads you through this rock playground, and there are a bunch of named rock formations, and it's supposed to be really, really cool. So we're gonna do that now. So strong I am. This was so cool. The Chiricahua Mountains are truly amazing. There are so many animals that call this area their home, and we learned all about it in the visitor center. So some of the animals that you would find here are typical desert animals, so mountain lions, rattlesnakes, you can find some black bear here, deer, and there's even a squirrel species that is endemic to just this area, so you cannot find them anywhere else, and they are called the Chiricahua fox squirrels. But what blew my mind even more is that they do have some animals migrating up here that are not really natural to this area. And one of those animals is the jaguar. So there have been jaguar sightings here in the area, but since they are nocturnal animals, it's pretty unlikely that you will see them here.
Just to give you a little information, if you decide to come visit the National Monument, there are 3 things you should probably know. 1, it's totally free. You don't have to pay anything. No America the Beautiful pass. Just come and enjoy it. Number 2, it is mostly dog free. There are only a couple of trails that dogs are actually allowed on. And number 3, you cannot fly any drones, which is why you didn't get any aerial shots today.
We are almost back up to the trailhead, and wow, this is a spectacular hike.
Absolutely unbelievable. So there are about 17 miles of trails here in the monument, and we've done about half of them today. But I would definitely say our favorite part of what we saw was Heart of Rocks.
Yeah, this was such a cool little offshoot, and highly recommend for you to check it out if you make it here. But overall, this national monument is just amazing. We were just talking about it, and we actually think that this place should be higher on your bucket list than many national parks. It is so underrated.
I agree with that completely. It's a little out of the way, but definitely worth the journey out here. And if you enjoyed today's video, or if you have been here and you enjoyed Chiricahua, let us know in the comments below and hit that like for us, because it really helps the channel out.
Yes, and all of our next upcoming videos are gonna be about amazing things to do in Arizona. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of them, and we will see you next time.
We will see you next time. Luckily enough, there are, hold on, stop. I messed up, I forgot.
So as you are making your way up from the canyon, sorry, I'm gonna redo this.
Okay, just go ahead.